It was a tough game. I didn't think we executed as best as we could and should have.
Greetings sports fans, welcome back to Edivision TV. I'm your host Eddie Gona. This is a channel where we look at sports differently. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. So the Reggae Girlz are out of the Concacaf Women's World Cup. So the Reggae Girlz are out. No Gold Cup for the Reggae Girlz next year. The Reggae Girlz will not be participating in next year's inaugural Concacaf Women's Gold Cup after a 1-1 draw with host Guatemala last night, which ruled them out of a spot in the playoffs. The Jamaican women who needed to win to advance found themselves behind early after defender Lauren Reed conceded a penalty, which Anna Martinez converted in the 10th minute. The girls found the equalizer in the 65th minute with Davia Richards sliding the ball under the onrushing goalkeeper, Estrada. Despite a flurry of late attacking changes, the Xavier Gilbert-led team were unable to find the winner. The result means second place Guatemala on 5 points advance to the playoffs next February, ahead of Jamaica, who finished bottom of the group on 3 points. First of all, I really feel bad for Lauren Reed. She gave away a penalty against Panama at home, and now in Guatemala gave away another penalty. So heart goes out to young Lauren Reed. There's a poll up in the community tab. You guys can go and vote. Who is to blame for the Reggae Girlz crashing out, not being able to make it to the first Gold Cup? An opportunity to play some big teams, the US, Canadians, Haiti, Mexico, and even the likes of the South American teams that will be invited. So maybe another chance to play Brazil, to get a look at Chile, Argentina, all down the drain. But who is to blame? For me, obviously, the JFF will have to burden a lot of that blame. But not only the JFF. I love the World Cup girls, but they have to share some of that blame as well. If you want to be fair, people, if you want to be fair, the 23 that made themselves unavailable for this Gold Cup qualification are a part of the problem. I know the situation and they're upset, but still, 2 wrongs don't make a right, and we were unable to put out our best team. Still, kudos to the JFF for finding these girls. I don't blame these girls none at all. They didn't ask to be here. They were forced into a situation to have to try and qualify, playing for the first time, and they did well. They're young, inexperienced, but they put on a show. They showed fight, heart, and they battled. To play 4 games and just lose 1, very good. 3 draws and 1 defeat. Not bad at all. They were in all of the games with a chance to win. But the girls though, the World Cup girls and the JFF, they need to sort out whatever is happening. This cannot continue. And the girls not playing, not helping themselves, not helping Jamaica, is not helping JFF. So JFF sort out the matters. Representatives from the JFF are on social media, on YouTube, on the radio, talking a lot. We need to be talking to the girls. Take some of that time, make contact, talk to the girls. I know there's a mediator. Still try and reach out to the girls at the end of the day. I mean, this impasse was there already with the Reggae Boys, if you guys can remember. During the Austria tour, we played against USA and the boys refused to play. You know, the JFF had to go and get players. Ethan Pinnock was one of those players, Casey Palmer, Liam Moore. We got to see a lot of new faces. Again, something good came out of that. The boys, had to sign contracts after that, ensuring that certain things were in place, travel and all of that, payments. So this is something good that the girls do, but I think it continued for far too long. Maybe a 1 game strike and then I sit at the table with the JFF and try to work things out. You make a stance, then you sit at the table, try to get something out of it. But it's continuing too long and it's dragging over now. Going into 2024, we're still uncertain. There's a FIFA window up in February. We don't know. We don't know if the girls will be back. We don't know if we'll be able to get a game. Those are the things we must look at. So in terms of blame, 70% the JFF for me, 25% the World Cup girls, and 5% Xavier Gilbert, aka Hurricane Gilbert. For me, I think he did a poor job over the last 2 games. That Panama game, where his main thing was not to lose. I think there was an opportunity for us to get the 3 points at home against Panama. He planned it out to look 1 point at home against Panama and try to get the 3 points in Guatemala. Who does that? You try and win your home games and get a draw on the road. Guatemala was no walkover. We didn't beat Guatemala at home. So I don't think why he was so confident to go down to Guatemala City away in front of a bigger crowd and expect to beat them. So those are the little mistakes I think he made over the 2 games and not utilizing his bench enough. Girls obviously were tired. They made mention of Jamaica had to play 2 games in 4 days and the other teams played 1. So we know of this going in and still only 1 change to the starting lineup. We didn't utilize the players. Where was Marlo in the second leg? You know what I mean? We heard that there were no injuries, so I don't know what happened. Where was Marlo? Why the striker Walker came on so late and when you need a goal? But let's take a listen to Xavier Gilbert, what he had to say after the game and, moving forward.
Speaking with Coach Xavier Gilbert. Coach, we didn't make it to the round that we expected, but I said disappointment, but take us through the game.
It was a tough game. I didn't think we executed as best as we could and should have. But nevertheless, I think, especially in the first half, second half we were a lot better, more aggressive, and played with a purpose. And so we got that goal. Unfortunate that we couldn't advance, but nevertheless, proud and happy the way we executed in the second half. It's a learning curve for all the players, young and inexperienced at this level. But I think we gave it their all, and proud and happy the way they executed.
Right. Could we have done anything differently?
Yes, we could have. But it is what we have to work with. We could have and should have managed the game, especially the way we started. I didn't think we started the way we wanted to start it, and the game plan was as much as possible to get the ball in behind them and run at them. I thought that the surface contributed in terms of them not really. The one to dribble on the grass was heavy than the footing. And then we needed to press, be a little bit more aggressive in terms of closing the ball down. They tried to hit balls behind us. It worked in most parts, and I think we had some moments where we saw there's danger and we still tried to play around rather than clearing our danger zone. So those are some aspects I think we could have done better.
Going forward, in short to long term, short to medium term.
Hopefully, the FIFA window in February, there's an opportunity for the Reggae Girlz to play again. I know the JFF will be working on that to ensure. And hopefully we can have full strength or a stronger set of girls to participate in that window coming up in February.
So there you have it, fans. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm Eddie Gona. Thanks for watching, and always remember, like, share and subscribe.